We have some news just into us now on the latest figures for the number of people who have died in the United Kingdom from coronavirus.
Daily record 950 people passed away.
Positif corona di Indonesia bertambah 149 kasus.
The U.S. today crossing a new threshold, more than 300,000 cases nationwide, more than 8,000 deaths.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is hasanah widyastuti, and I'm responsible for the World Health Organization. The purpose of presentation today, I will inform all of you about the virus that we already know, the coronavirus, or people usually called COVID-19. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, please leave them until the end when I'll be happy to answer them. My talk is divided into three parts. The first one is about the definition of the coronavirus, so we can understand what is the coronavirus exactly. And the second, we're gonna talk about the general symptoms of the coronavirus. And the last one, I will give you some advice or maybe some tips how to avoid from this virus. But first of all, I explain about the definition of the coronavirus. So, what is exactly the coronavirus? Coronavirus is the virus that attacks the breathing system. And this virus can cause the respiratory system disorder, pneumonia, until death. This virus can attack so many people, including baby, children, adult, elderly, breastfeeding mother, and pregnant woman. And according to the website, this virus was first found at Wuhan City of China on last December 2019. And sadly, this virus was already spreading to another district of China, some other country including Indonesia. This virus can only cause a mild respiratory infection like flu, but there is another infection like lungs infection, or maybe Middle East respiratory syndrome, and of course, severe acute respiratory syndrome. Now let's take a look at the general symptoms of the coronavirus. There are three general symptoms that we can understand if someone got infected by the coronavirus. The number one is fever, when our body temperature is about 38 degrees Celsius. And number two, when we got a cough or flu. And number three, when we hard to breathe. If some of you maybe feel some of these general symptoms, I suggest you go to the hospital and check it out so you can understand are you got infected or not. Because according to the research, these symptoms will show in maybe in 2 days or maybe in 2 weeks after you got infected by the virus. Now we'll move on to how people got infected by the coronavirus, because there is so many ways. And the number one is maybe we accidentally breathe in the cough of this coronavirus patient, and number two, we holding a mouth or nose before we washing our hands after we touching the coronavirus patient, and the last one, maybe we are too close with the patient, because like touching our hands, shaking our hands, and maybe talk face to face too close. And this leads to my next point, which is how to avoid this virus. There are so many ways to precaution of this virus, and I have some advice to all of you how to avoid this virus. Number one, wash your hand with soap, because after you touching something, we don't know if that thing is already touching by the coronavirus patient or not. So it really should you wash your hand with soap, because only with water it's not gonna work. Two, keep a distance with the people, maybe like 2 meters, because this is the simple way to avoid the virus, because it always can get spread easily. And number three, use hand sanitizer and a mask every time you go outside, everywhere. If maybe some of you was already infected by this virus, you should stay home maybe about 2 weeks, eat something healthy and get some exercise, because stay at home is always the easy way to not get infected by this virus, of course. And that brings us to the end of the section, so I will summarize this topic. The first one is about the coronavirus, which is, we know this virus was attacking the breathing system that can cause respiratory system infection, pneumonia, until death. And this virus can attack so many people, including baby, children, adult, etc. And number two, there are general symptoms. There are three. The first one is a fever when our body temperature is about 38 degrees Celsius. And the second is we got cough or flu. And number 3 is when we're hard to breathe. And number 3, there's some way to avoid this virus. Be washing our hands and use hand sanitizer or mask, and of course keep a distance, because right now is already had a policy about social distance to everybody, not just people who got sick, but to all of us. In conclusion, there is so many ways to avoid this virus, and of course, like I said, it's something healthy, got exercise and maybe stay at home for right now, because it's not really good to go outside. It could get spread of the virus, and keep a distance to many people, and of course don't forget to always keep your hands clean, because it's really important thing right now to keep your hands clean and everything, because you don't want to get infected, right? So do as I said, maybe some of my tips can help you not get infected by this virus. So thank you so much for your attention and interest. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, I'll be happy to answer them. So thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.